The life of the Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna is now in danger. This devastating news has been brought forward by the former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. He said this while at Laikipia County. Here he was celebrating the life of Nancy Wangeshi. Here is the tip. And before that, kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Equally, hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time I bring you a new content.
That appears for internal security charged with the responsibility of maintaining law and order, of taking care of the people of Kenya, is the one who is organizing goods to fight people. They had to source him and his friend Odomoro at the behest of William Ruto, who have attacked sourcing the senator from Kenyan. And I've been telling these ODM characters to be careful and to listen from us from the mountain who know William Ruto. He has destroyed ODM and he'll destroy it completely. He wants ODM to be a low party. They have now beaten up Ososi, and he has made arrangements for Sifuna, Edwin Sifuna, to be removed as Secretary General of ODM on Tuesday. Effective on what will happen once we are chased away from ODM.
You know, if there is a leader in Kenya who has a perfect intelligence, national intelligence, who knows what is happening in the government, is Rigathi Gachagua. Don't ask me how he gets this information, but Rigathi Gachagua is someone who knows everything that happens in the country. I think when he was the deputy president, he tried so much to put his people in every sector, in every department. So whatever happens, you find out that he is privy to, even before that thing happens. You know, there was an interview when he was being interviewed by Trevor Mbija. He told them, whatever I tell you, if I tell you your woman is pregnant, no, she's pregnant. You should not doubt me. That is because he knows whatever he says. He has intelligence from the government, and he knows everything that happens. So he gave a warning to Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, telling him that there is a plan to harm him, perhaps because William Ruto is not okay. Is not feeling well that Linda Mwananchi is sprouting in Kenya, and it has a lot of following. In fact, according to the video you've just watched, Gachagua said that after Ososi's attack, next is Edwin Sifuna. There's something we should take consideration. We should take it into consideration, because whatever Rigathi Gachagua says, there must be some truth in it. And if Edwin Sifuna can be attacked, it means someone is hell-bent, wants to see Linda Mwananchi movement is destroyed, wants to see Linda Mwananchi movement is finished. According to Gachagua, he said that even the tribulations Edwin Sifuna is facing in ODM, whereby is being removed and ousted as the party secretary general, everything was orchestrated by President William Ruto. That is according to Gachagua. So don't misquote me. Those are not my opinions. Those are allegations from Rigathi Gachagua, and in most cases, whatever Rigathi Gachagua says comes to pass. So, in fact, Gachagua says there are things that William Ruto is focused on. Number one, he's focused on ODM party. He wants to finish ODM party completely from the Luo nation. That's one thing that Gachagua said. He further said that he wants Edwin Sifuna out because he's now the stumbling block. He has been, blocking some of the things he wants to do with ODM party. You remember when Raila Odinga died? There's something that William Ruto said during the funeral service. He said that we will not allow ODM to die because we need to keep the legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is a lie. You can never keep a legacy of someone who has been, against you almost the whole of his life. You cannot keep a legacy of a party that is opposing you. And that is the reason why William Ruto knows how to play his cards, And that is why he wants to end ODM in Luo Nyanza. You know, there's something that if you've been keenly, or rather if you've been keenly following the politics of Kenya, you realize that ODM, the Linda Ground faction, has been crying out loud to William Ruto, telling him that if you want to enter into a partnership deal with us, then allow zoning. Never should you fail the candidates in Luo Nyanza, in Nyanza, our stronghold. Never should you fail candidates. You know, they felt it was long overdue, though, in as much as Edwin Sifuna had warned them. He told them, William Ruto will end the party and there is nothing you will do. It has now come to pass, because right now William Ruto is fielding candidates, not even fielding only candidates, he's sponsoring them. In fact, he's giving them funds for campaign. That is according to what Gachagua said. He's using Raymond Omolo to fund these aspirants, UDA aspirants in Luo Nyanza. Whoever thought that something like that would happen in Luo Nyanza? William Ruto has managed to finish ODM, because if he's gonna if he's gonna fail UDA aspirants in Luo Nyanza, that means ODM is dead. William Ruto knows that in Luo Nyanza, those people don't vote. In fact, Raila Odinga, the late Raila Odinga, could appoint. If someone, sooner is this Junet Mohammed is now the MP, Gladys Wanga is the governor, he could appoint. Those people were not voting. And he knows right now, if they go to the ballot, the likes of Wanga, the likes of Buroginga, the likes of Ruto Odinga, those people, they'll not be voted for. And that is why I'm telling you, by the end of 2027, after the election, we'll realize that there are a very small number of ODM members of parliament, ODM governors, ODM MCAs, even from the larger Luo nation. But William Ruto shall have his UDA people in Luo Nyanza. That is the extent of damage William Ruto has caused the Luo nation, has caused the legacy of Raila Odinga, and the father, he has destroyed ODM party. So whatever Rigathi Gachagua is saying here, you know, is something we are seeing. That even after Ososi was attacked, the one who is now aimed at is Edwin Sifuna, and that's why I told you his life is in danger. You know, I watched the CCTV footage whereby Godfrey Ososi was being attacked, and I felt nauseated, because those people who were beating Godfrey Ososi, they never beat him to intimidate him. In fact, they beat him to wound him. I saw even one guy trying to kinda, you know, get out his gun, something like that. Those people, they wanted to finish Godfrey Ososi, and it could be a different thing altogether. We could be, you know, we wouldn't be talking this way today. Kenya would be in flames. You saw hot demonstrations in Vihiga County, and the people know, especially the political class, they know what happened to Ososi. And that is why if you saw the Linda Mwananchi faction, they were not even saying about, they were not talking about Luos being violent. They were saying there are some people who are influencing the Luo people. There are people who want to create chaos. They want to bring hatred between the Luo Nyanza and the Luhya nation. Someone is benefiting from that. Someone will benefit from the rift between the two tribes. And I know who it is, and also I know you know. I don't know what you think, but then if you're new here, consider subscribing, write your comment down there, hit the notification bell so that you will be getting notifications each and every time I bring in a new